Surah al-Inshiqaq, also known as the 84th chapter of the Holy Quran. It is a Meccan surah, meaning it was revealed in Mecca, before the Prophet Muhammad and his followers migrated to Medina. The surah is comprised of 25 verses and is one of the shorter surahs in the Quran. The name al-Inshiqaq is derived from the Arabic word inshiqaq, which means the splitting asunder. This refers to the splitting of the sky and the earth on the Day of Judgment. The message of Surah al-Inshiqaq is a reminder of the Day of Judgment and the accountability that each person will face for their actions in this life. The surah emphasizes the reality of death and the inevitability of the end of the world. It describes the moment when the sky will split asunder and the earth will be torn apart, and all of creation will be brought to judgment. The surah also mentions the different types of people who will be present on the Day of Judgment, including the righteous and the wicked. The righteous will be rewarded for their good deeds, while the wicked will be punished for their evil deeds. The surah includes verses that describe the torment that the wicked will face on the Day of Judgment, including the heat of the blazing fire, the tightness of their clothing, and the darkness of their faces. On the other hand, the righteous will be rewarded with gardens, rivers, and the companionship of angels. In addition to the themes of the Day of Judgment and accountability, Surah al-Inshiqaq also includes references to Allah's power and greatness. The surah highlights the fact that Allah created the universe and all of its inhabitants, and that He has control over all things. It reminds us that Allah is the only deity worthy of worship, and that He will ultimately hold each person accountable for their actions. Surah al-Inshiqaq is an important surah for Muslims to reflect upon, as it reminds us of the importance of living a virtuous life and striving to do good deeds. It serves as a reminder of the reality of death and the fact that our actions in this life will have consequences in the afterlife. The surah also serves as a reminder of Allah's power and greatness, and helps us to maintain a sense of humility and submission to Him. By studying this surah and reflecting upon its teachings, we can gain a deeper understanding of the reality of the Day of Judgment and the importance of striving to do good in this life. In conclusion, Surah al-Inshiqaq is a powerful and thought-provoking chapter of the Quran that serves as a reminder of the reality of the Day of Judgment and the accountability that each person will face for their actions in this life. By reflecting upon its teachings and striving to live a virtuous life, we can better prepare ourselves for the day when we will be brought to judgment and held accountable for our deeds.